What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 32 of my Total Warhammer 3 Valkia the Bloody Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we got a very nice battle with Rel Morspig in Bretonnia, wherein his Bloodletter army was set upon by the, Bretonians, and they were promptly destroyed within the forest that protected us from both their knights as well as their ranged units. We left off at the end of the last episode with the rebels of Crag-Drag trying to retake Crag-Drag itself, and I ended up wanting to fight this. I know that it's just a garbage miner stack, which is a little bit odd considering. I feel like rebels should be able to do more than that, as in would have more than just miners. Or is this a change that I wasn't aware of? Because I've definitely seen Rebellion stack get some absolutely elite units, so this feels a little bit odd. But anyway, we're gonna fight this real quick. We're gonna do it manually because it's it's Crag-Drag, it's got walls and everything, and they have absolutely no chance, but I'd like to see the miners get obliterated with our towers, so, and just for the fun of it, if nothing else. And then I'm sure we'll proceed to some fun battles afterward. And I do believe we should be able to subjugate Archaon this turn if it's, if he comes back up. We shall see. I don't remember how many turns he's been wounded for, but it's gotta have been like 5 at this point, I think. Now, let's see. Has the enemy been building? Oh, they have been building some siege towers. That's cute. That's tremendously cute. And they have a ram over on this side. I'm just laughing at the fact that it's all miners. Alrighty, let's do this. Let us set up, let's say, one set of Chaos Warriors outside here. And then let's say one set of trolls here. We'll put one set of trolls at essentially every location where there's a major enemy group. Although I'm absolutely overthinking this, because I really doubt that they have any kind of chance, but hey, who knows. Alright, then we'll put 2 of our Chaos Warriors up here, mostly because, well, the towers are coming here, and it's more likely that we'll be fighting them. And then let's just set up a bunch of Marauders everywhere, essentially just to activate the towers wherever they are. Let's go here, yeah, let's go here as well. And then here. Here. These are probably not high-level towers, but they should still be doing decent amounts of damage. Here, nope. Here, the enemy has no range to speak of anyway. Here, and I guess another one could be useful here, mostly because I expect some of these guys to climb. Alrighty, and I believe that's nearly it. We also probably want to get some towers up and running. Let's see if there's any decent ones. This one's pretty okay, as I recall. So let's get you up and running. 2,000 points here. Should be able to fire up there, although... There's another tower here. Do we even really need this? Magic tower, magic tower. We could just do the 1,400 point towers. Ooh, maybe a tower here instead. You know what? I think that side is fine. Let's go a 2,000 point tower here, and then we'll get another tower anywhere else we need, if we do need. Let's also keep our cab in the center somewhere just in case, and I do believe that's it other than you two. 1 unit of Chaos Warriors plus our Lord. Alright, fine. Let's send our Lord here, and let's send the extra unit of Chaos Warriors, I guess, here. Why here? No particular reason. Alright, looks good to me. Let's do it. Let's have you, towers, go after the enemy, towers, the siege towers. Huh, wait, does the Shadowstone work on these? And valid target's wait. Valid target's ground. Huh, just out of curiosity. I don't think it does work on them, but I'm curious to find out. No, it doesn't, unfortunately. That's okay, not a big deal. Looks like some of these guys will at least make it, but hey, we can watch and enjoy that. How are we doing over here? Tower's firing, probably not gonna get any hits like that because they're terribly inaccurate, but used to that whole thing. That ram is definitely gonna make it through, but let's allow our towers to keep firing, and then we can just block off the gate here anyway. And the same thing, I guess, goes for here, though these guys are probably just going to climb, and they're not really taking a lot of damage from our wall towers, are they? And wow, not one of these is gonna go down? And we're gonna need to send the Chaos Warriors out here to actually defend. Alright, well. Fine by me. Okay, you guys need to get down those stairs quickly. And then you guys are needing to go right here-ish. Alrighty, you guys stay on this tower, but go here in case you need to defend. And then you guys, I guess, are needing to reinforce somewhere over here. Somewhere along those lines. Alrighty, that looks good to me. We can build another tower here, but it won't be the magical type. You know, let's start building piercing towers everywhere. Screw it. Ultimately, it won't make much of a difference. I mostly just want to watch miners versus chaos warriors everywhere. Honestly, I thought the towers would do more damage, but apparently not the case. There we go. And judging by the complete lack of blood, this is going to take some time. I honestly thought the Chaos Warriors would be absolutely ripping those miners apart much faster than they are here. In fact, they're taking quite a bit more It's almost even? I mean, the Chaos Warriors are winning, but it's surprisingly even, I should say. No, these guys at least have the support of their lords, so it's a little bit better. You guys can move here, you don't need to and be on that tower anyway. And how are we doing over on this side? And just gotta watch out for enemy units moving off the walls. That's the biggest concern. Oh wow, what the heck happened to you? Oh, you probably got blasting charges thrown on you. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, this is what I was concerned about. You guys need to go here, prevent them from doing whatever it is they're doing. We might even need to send the cav here to prevent them from moving in, as it will otherwise be annoying. Alrighty, cav moving in. It looks good to me. How are we doing up here? I suppose if push comes to shove, we could always destroy one of our own walls to bring down a bunch of enemies. But yeah, good job to the miners. Like, look at this. I mean, granted there are two here. Oh man, we could really use a tower to fire on this. Maybe I should have waited to build the piercing tower after all. Although, you should be able to go after a few of these units. Is it not even firing? Or is it firing the wrong way? Actually, try to fire this way. See what happens. Yeah, it is firing at these guys. You know what? If we build a tower back here, would it be able to? No, it's probably blocked by this. Oh, there's another little unit here. Okay, okay. Trolls, you're gonna be needed here. And, well, we have a magical tower here, so I guess we'll build another magical tower on this side. Are you guys not fighting anything? Go up here. Go up here and deal with this. And Marauder Horsemen, stay up there. And you can skirmish mode as well. Alrighty, and the enemy has sort of broken through the walls here. There we go. This is something we can finally watch fight. Except, wait, we should probably send our lord to go up and fight somewhere as well. Send you... Are they even working on the gates? Yeah, they are actually working on the gates. Alright, well then. You can just wait until they break through. Just gotta make sure they don't make their way into the city, and we should still build a tower, let's say... Yeah, I don't particularly like the tower locations here, as they're unlikely to actually hit anything. Maybe this one? It's very iffy. You know what? I don't like any of those. I'm almost tempted to rebuild this tower as the magical tower. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, just rebuild you. Just rebuild you. We're gonna get more value out of you like that. And oh wow, these cast wars are nearly done. We do have a blade of Khorne available though. Though it'll take some time. Chaos Warrior going down to a miner. That's gotta be embarrassing. And I don't imagine that the enemy miners are buffed much more than we are, because it is a rebel force after all. Alrighty, how are we looking here? Alrighty, they've broken through the gate. This unit is unfortunately inside the city, which we will have to be careful with, because who knows what they're gonna do. Alright, and how are we over on this side? You're probably not needed, so you can move back into the city center. And these guys are just going to stay up there. It'd be nice to drop a sword of Khorne on them. And these guys are fighting the Chaos Warriors, which is fine. These towers have gone pretty much silent. You know what? Go right to there and help out with the miners there. And there we go. Sword of Khorne is now available. And it is indeed usable on top of walls. And this would probably destroy both of these units. Though they are blocked. Let's see if there's any better location that we can pop that on. These guys are getting kind of wrecked anyway. Especially now that the tower is up. These guys are being held back by our lord and stuff. Yeah, I think this was probably the best place to use it. So, let's do that. I've actually never seen... Oh, are they going to start moving immediately? as soon as that is used. Apparently not. Alright, here it comes. There we go. Oh, wow. That looked weird, and it also knocks a bunch of them off the edge. Didn't actually do as much damage as I thought it would. Interesting. You have lost the victory point. To which victory point do you refer? Is it the wall here? Oh, no, it's just the tower's not being activated. Yeah, that's fine. Nobody cares about that. What are you talking about, game? You guys, keep defending again. Yeah, good. Good, and then you guys can move in, I don't know, somewhere where you're needed, which I'm still not clear on as to where. And aha, the enemy lord is moving. Alright, trolls, go take care of him. The rest of the miners up here are pretty much done for. And you know what, let's just start building, well, I'll probably want to build piercing towers. All the regular towers are also technically piercing towers, and it's not like the enemy miners are all that threatening either. Do that, that, and that, and I do believe the battle should be over fairly shortly. These guys are still doing okay, and they're not getting through those trolls, and nor are they getting through the marauders. At least not the marauders with great weapons. Surely not the chaos warriors. Trolls surround this guy, and let's watch the trolls fight the lord. Maybe we should bring our own lord back here as well. Otherwise, it's gonna take the trolls forever. And I'd like you guys to actually surround him. What the heck are you doing? There you go. We'll send the Chaos Warriors out his way shortly. In fact, wait, do we want to use the Horn of Khorne on these guys? Yeah, why not? There you go. Power them up a little bit. Now, the Lord's already brought down 3 of these trolls, so they have got... Oh, damn, it's victory. I don't know why I said damn, but still, damn. I wanted to watch the troll fight. Trolls, fight. Alrighty, well, let's chase them a little bit, watch our towers do a little bit more damage, otherwise they will come back next turn. Next time we'll auto-resolve this, since we've already seen the battle. I would have actually really loved to watch this battle in, like, as a field battle, as opposed to this type of battle, but it's okay. Not a big deal either way. Trolls, can you please go do something? Thank you. And same with you guys, go give chase to that. And then you guys go up and make sure that those towers come back. Cav, do your thing. Alright, let's just speed it up. They're only rebels after all. But we do have to watch out for somebody else coming in here. Like, if this was a full Norscan stack, I would have been concerned. This defensive garrison isn't all that strong after all. Only something to consider. Alrighty. And... oh, there's another full stack running around here. You know what? You guys go after them. Go after them right here. And let's activate another set of towers here to help out. Nah, we could have... if we could only activate that one as well, but it don't look like that's gonna happen. Can these two fire at them? Well, they will be able to shortly. Alright, how's the cab? They're done over on this side. Oh, these guys are escaping because I guess the trolls caught the other unit. And this is also on max speed, so it shouldn't be too surprising. Alrighty, I think we should be good now. 2 units left. Is enemy lord dead? I take it he died somewhere because the trolls have stopped moving. Good enough. That said, I'm still impressed with the reasonably decent job that the miners did fighting Chaos Warriors. And once again, I know that they're cheap armor piercing, but you'd still think that attacking straight on or head on rather than hitting something in the back would be very, very bad for said miners. Against Chaos Warriors, I mean. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, we get a decent amount of souls and money for this. This faction just gets crazy money for every battle, doesn't it? Sacrifice captives for a little bit of cash or heal up. Just sacrifice them. These guys are gonna come back eventually anyway. And we'll auto-resolve them next time. Alrighty, and are you gonna come back and siege until you die? Yeah, he is. Oh, no, I'm not sure what he's doing. Okay, well, maybe one of our allies will take care of him for us. Ally mobilizes against settlement. Archaon, the ever-chosen, is back. What the heck? Wait, he raised this in one turn? Huh. I guess he had a ton of units that he... That's very interesting. It's very interesting that he was able to get those in one turn. Also, I feel like I just spotted some... Okay, ally mobilizes, that's great. Caravan arrived, sacrifice to Mathland, ambush foiled, ally occupies settlement, province secured, enemy killed in battle, ready for duty, ally mobilizes. This is what I wanted to see, Dragon Ogres. So you out, regular Dragon Ogres in. Lovely. Now, Valkia. I don't necessarily care about fighting this. What I do care about is having Valkia duel Archaon. I mean, those stats, 132, 91, 88, they're better than ours. Ooh, yes, okay. The rest of his army is completely inconsequential, but I'd really love to get that fight going, so we're gonna do this shortly. Let's just do whatever else we need to do this turn, and then we'll get to that. So first of all, Kailas, you are going to move towards Tribe Slaughter, wherein you will go there and you will promptly rename it to Skaven Slaughter as we destroy the Skaven that are there. You're still a dead faction, yes? Yes, you still cannot be controlled. Crag-Drag will upgrade you immediately. And we still need to transfer the Temple of Heimkel and the Frozen Landing to Thragi, and I no longer remember why I didn't do that earlier. I feel like there was a reason, but I don't remember what it was. Must have not been a big deal. I did potentially want to keep the iron, but we can't make use of it anyway because there's a port here. It's confusing because in the Vlad campaign, this is sort of the exact same thing happening, except with the Kisla fights here, and us owning both the Temple of Heimkel and the Frozen Landing. So this has got me partly confused as to why I might have kept these, but I don't think that there is much of a reason. And we may as well give them to Throg. Maybe I was just too lazy to transfer them. In fact, there's a lot of transferring to do, so we'll do that in a bit. Harald, you are going to keep moving through to try to find Alistar, who has landed back here and is probably going to retake Abathir. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let him do his thing. And Terra Godslayer, you are following Harald around. The rest of you just keep holding ground. And we'll probably need to declare a few more wars now. Golgast, you keep healing, I guess. Thragi should, in theory, be able to take Kislev, but you know, just in case, he might siege it. So what we could do is move out of the settlement. We heal more if we go into encamp stance? No, we don't. But it's okay. We're gonna go right to the edge of the settlement. Wait, do we heal by rating? It doesn't... Actually, maybe it does matter. Go right here. No. Throg. How must you be in the way? There you go. Go right here and then go into rating. Nah, we don't heal that way. Okay, fine. Go back here. We'll heal. If Throg ends up sieging the place, then we'll help him out. Mentash, what you can do is you can go into encamp stance and go right here as well. And what we can hope happens is basically that Throg attacks you and draws your tiny little force in. There we go. While the rest of our allies continue to go to work and despoil the land. Asavar Magath, you... kind of forgot about you, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, you still need to deal with this. Did I end the turn without doing that? I feel like I did. I completely forgot. Yeah, and Kolek suffered attrition. That's my bad, Asavar. We'll have you attack in a little bit as well. Hopefully I don't forget this time. Rel Morspig, you could use some more healing. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow, that's probably auto-resolvable. It's in March stance. And oh, you can't reach it. That's why it's in March stance. You can't reach either one. Interesting. Okay, fine. You're gonna go right, let's say, here. Nah, that won't allow you to heal up, but we should head towards Lyonesse anyway. Alright, fine, go right here. And go into ambush, heal for one more turn, then head towards Lyonesse, which we will raise, and then possibly give to the Ag Hole. In fact, if we could tell them to get Castle Artois, that would also be really quite nice. Alright, so that's good for you guys. Aventra Zorteller, you were in ambush. Yeah, see, you were gonna go after this guy until he ran the frickin' hell away. And now you're gonna have to give chase to him. It might actually be faster to just plain subjugate this faction rather than bother to chase him down. So you know what, screw it. You're going this way. Don't bother with him. He's probably gonna take Dragon's Death, but there isn't anything we can do about it. We'll just tell somebody to reclaim it, and then we'll grab it for ourselves after. Okie dokie, so that's you guys. Malefic's Assassin Kuchar. Mercy, you need to steal tech if you can manage it. You cannot. Somebody else maybe show him how to do things. Yes, Malefic's, you are here now. So the question is, do we take Kuchar out of this completely? He's still... I mean, he's fine, don't get me wrong, he's completely fine. It's just that, once again, we don't really need the fire sorcerer in this army so much as the metal sorcerer. I bet the metal sorcerer is such a low level, but honestly, you only have a few spells yourself anyway. And we need a glittering robe still. Yeah, fine. Kuchar Slave Maker, you can move away and you can start stealing tech again. And Malefic's, you can join this army and try not to die. Alrighty, and then you can grab your steel tech as well, and... well, you can still keep leveling stuff up here, though. It will still be useful. Let's get Cascading Fire Cloak. He's still gonna join an army eventually. He just needs to steal tech. Oh, everybody's failing at stealing tech. We're still only at 188, damn. We will never complete our research this way. Come on, guys. Assassin, try to go after Fenor. Alrighty, Assassin, you are good, and Assault units, I think. Not that it would make much of a difference. Alright, who else? Kuchar. You. Why are you on your Manticore? You have Glittering Robe and Steel Tech. Oh, and you have Iron Skin. Huh. Oh, but you have Wound and Block Army. Fires of Change is okay. But yeah, I can see why... well, I'll just keep stealing tech for a while. You definitely don't need a Manticore, though. Go to... I guess Val's Anvil is the closest place. Alrighty. And with Rel in ambush, I guess it's time to... I was about to say spend some of our money, but honestly, Valkia is about to fight, which will mean about to fight more. You please... oh, don't tell me Ellen Delling's gonna be taking a bunch of these territories now. I'm really starting to hate this Wood Elves. You know what? We're going to send an army out here just to destroy the Wood Elves. Gulgast, after you're done with Kislev, you're just gonna walk all the way over there and kill them. I'm just sick of them. Valkia, do you need to level? Personally, you have 2 points left. I think we have everything good here, although wait. Monstrous Warbeasts and monster units are flying monster.
Spare none.
Now here's the question: does freakish mutations count for those? It should. All cavalry but then they would double dip because it is a flying unit. So I'm not sure. Honestly, either way, this doesn't level up Valkia's. I'll check later whether this buffs up the Bloodthirsters. Would be nice if it did, but who knows. You two may need levels, but honestly, once again, it's mainly Valkia that needs the levels. And you actually have all your good stuff already, Cormac, and I still haven't decided on those. What about you, Hivald? You can still get some buffs. Alright, so Scarred Veteran for you, and, well, you have hard to hit, so let's just get Deadly Blade. Plus 50 per turn, so are you using the other guys? I think you're using the other guys, aren't you? Increased by an additional 50, yeah, so it's the main army isn't using Cormac's leveling. I don't think. Ultimately, won't matter that much. We're gonna fight this cinematically, mostly because I want Valkia to duel Archaon. We'll see if she can succeed at that, but ultimately it won't matter because we will destroy him and subjugate him no matter what happens, but let's find out.
Devoted legion of killers! I do not ask you to fight! I am telling you to fight!
Alrighty, here we go. It's definitely been a long time coming, far too long in my opinion, but we're finally gonna get to face off against Archaon. He's sitting down here while the rest of his forces are deployed up here, so that's great for us, as Valkia should be able to drop down on him, as, well, there's a relatively limited number of forces to interfere, though if they do interfere, we'll have to do something about it. We shall see. And there we go, and don't you run, Archaon, this is not the time. Nice little glide down as well from on top of that structure. But Archaon is jealous that because he can't fly. If anything, I'm surprised Dorgar doesn't have wings. But there we go, and now we're in it. Let's compare the stats, shall we? He immediately pops all of his abilities, and damn, 101, 121 in the melee attack and defense, near 900 weapon strength, and 132 armor, whereas Valkia has got 9476, about even in terms of weapon strength, though she is getting hit with magics, with Spirit Leech. Cowardly, very cowardly to use magics. Come on now, Archaon. Yeah, so a little bit lower in stats when everything is active, and I do imagine he also has a lot more ward save than we do, but let's just see here. What's our ward save at? Yeah, it's actually 21. Yeah, we're pretty good when, well, his active ability gives him more melee defense as well as the charge reflection, but damn, Slayer of Kings really hits hard, although he's wasting the extra charge bonus. Anyway, these two can fight, but the Chaos Warriors hitting us in the back are kind of annoying, so we're going to drop down Carnage and Slaughter to get rid of them for us, while Valkia continues fighting Archaon. And yeah, I'm sure there's other things that are gonna happen in this battle, but this is really the most important thing, as it's why we're here. Otherwise, the rest of the army isn't really a concern. And Valkia has just killed a bunch of those Chaos Warriors. They keep getting in the way. These two both have some nice animations, though Valkias are admittedly superior. Alright, and let's see what we're looking at this point. Valkia's at about half HP, and Archaon's at about a third of his HP, but we have activated Dark Fortune and Regenerating Flesh. Unlike Archaon, we can get most of our HP back with Regenerating Flesh, whereas the Dark Fortune will also reduce the damage that we continue to take fairly significantly. Otherwise, Carnage and Slaughter are going to continue dishing out damage to those Secret Chariots and those Chaos Warriors, while we continue to try to break through the enemy gates. In fact, we've just sort of started here, and Archaon is already pretty low. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I do imagine that everyone here shall die fairly shortly. Alright, back to it. And at this point, we're gonna get a Plague of Rust down on Archaon, mostly so that he actually dies. Here, he's got 1 HP left, and we definitely don't want him to run, and gotta bring him down. And down he goes. Beautiful. There we go. It looks like it's been decided, though as we saw, it was very close. If we didn't have Regenerating Flesh, it could have been very, very close, as in 1-to-1, though at the end of the day, we're once again going to heal up, and we're going to continue healing while fighting, so Valkia will recover. And, well, to be fair, the enemy also interfered with a lot of its extra units, so we did have to bring her 2 axes down on the enemy to chase them away, and there they go. Alrighty, I love these three working together. I'm very happy with the concept here. Now, let's see about what's left of the enemy army. Balance of power is, what, 80-ish% in our favor, and everybody's just streaming into the city. There's probably not a lot of powerful foes left for us to contend with here, and they should all be done shortly. There we go. Plus, we now have all of our Skull Crushers, and our 1 single unit of Chaos Knights. And they should be able to chase down and destroy anything that the enemy has left. Oh, there is a unit of Trolls still left down there. In fact, it's 2 units of Trolls, although they're not going to stand up to our Skull Crushers, that's for damn sure. Our Chaos Sorcerer moving in as well. Gonna bonk some Trolls with his staff. Down goes that troll to a bonk. Very nice, Chaos Sorcerer, and everybody keep on streaming down. We can see our Juggernauts just moving through and charging those Chaos Warriors down here while the rest of our forces just go down that long ramp. I do wish there was a way to disable the the effect ring. Like, it's helpful, but at times I wish that it wasn't visible on the map, because I feel like it, like, ruins shots almost a little bit. Not a big deal, except when you're trying to get good screenshots, I guess. Alrighty, well, I do believe the battle is just about over. Most of the units that were in the way of our tide of Chaos Warriors are pretty much destroyed. The enemy has about half of its HP left, or its forces left, but, you know, I doubt that they'll stand much longer. They should rout very, very shortly. Oh, look, they've even moved some Daemonunters in. I mean, they could actually do some damage, I suppose. Some actual armor piercing here. But we're going to debuff the enemy. Oh, damn. I am so sick of the camera jumping up and down like that. Don't appreciate it, buildings. Alrighty, and we've nearly broken through the demon. That's one of our war shrines. The Chaos Sorcerer just moving ahead of the rest of the army. For once winning the race despite the slowness of the unit. And I hear horns, so I do believe that should be the battle, or maybe, oh, well then maybe I don't know what those horns were for. Okay. Usually they seem to coincide with the enemy's retreat, but apparently not this time. Alrighty, well, it's just a matter of destroying a few more units. It looks like these Marauders are now running from these three. Still a few units fighting. But once again, probably not for long. We're also really blobbed up. Man, if the enemy had access to some spells, which of course they don't anymore now that everybody's gone except the troops, they could really drop something down right in the middle of this. Imagine like a Sword of Khorne right there, or a Pit of Shades, Infernal Gateway, really anything scary. Which would be great. But I take more care not to blob up when the enemy can actually threaten to do such a thing. Just keep checking on the enemies, and every time I am surprised that they have not routed yet. They stand absolutely no chance, and there we go. My surprise is not going to last much longer, because just like that, the battle is over. We got our duel. We got a decent amount of damage on both Carnage and Slaughter, about even with each other at about 130 kills, and 96 on Valkia. Quite respectable as well, considering she spent most of that time fighting Archaon. Lovely. And I'm glad to see that Archaon put up a nice fight. I mean, since they were very, very close to each other in both their weapon strength and the amount of damage they dealt to each other before we activated Regenerating Flesh. Happy with that as well. Alrighty, there we go, 22k for that, and 1,000 souls as well. As for the battle between Archaon and Valkia, looked pretty evenly matched to me, though I do wish that we could have experienced it without the Chaos Warriors trying to help Archaon out. Rude for interfering with the duel there. And Archaon, of course, had to resort to using his magics, whereas when Valkia got magical support, she just started to destroy him towards the end of the fight, but otherwise it looked fairly even. Now, we are going to subjugate the place, or rather subjugate Archaon. Yes, yes.
You are my people.
Beautiful,
now.
we got ourselves a free standard, and we got that Doomslayer trait, another physical resistance, spell resistance as well. Plus we can fight Warriors of Chaos better, but we don't really care about that. Alrighty, pretty happy with that outcome, and Valkia, you can start moving this way now. These guys are now ours, and I guess we need to head down to Zarnagran, but the question is whether we head down there with Valkia or is Asavar Maggot sufficient to do it for us. Either way, I don't think we have enough time to do too much else this episode. Let's just complete the building, such as it is, if there is much. And then we'll start off next episode with the battle against Kolek. Not that it'll be much of a battle, mind you, but I do believe that we should still destroy him. well, subjugate him, but, you know, defeat him in battle, especially since the auto-resolve is giving him some advantages there. Vanheim Mountains, you're good. You don't actually... Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that that upgrade is completely useless. Deadwood and Dagrak Send, alrighty. So the rest of the money would be spent on useless things that give us no upgrades or additional growth and stuff along those lines. I just realized that Fortress of the Damned never had a growth structure. A lot of these growth structures are going to be gone as well anyway. Now, one last thing that we need to do is build potentially upgrades for some outposts. And those would be... Let's see, Clan Molder, yes, let's go for the tier 3 upgrade. Nagaron, you already have the tier 3. Khag Grief, you're okay. Harganeth, we don't really get too much stuff from you. You know, Seducers of Sanish, we're already leveling that up. Same with the Cult of Pleasure. I don't really care about any of the Chaos Forces. Oh, we never built a Scourge of Cain upgrade. I guess Tor Anlek is the way to go. Unless I'm mistaken, Tor Anlek is the capital here. Goramadni tribe... Wait, I thought you guys were a dead faction. You couldn't be talked to, so I can... Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Also, did we build... Where is... Wintertooth? Outpost? We did, but let's level it up as well. Alrighty, well that's as much money as we're gonna spend, and I think I am going to call this episode here. Next time, we will obviously continue moving wherever with Valkia, but I think we'll probably just move this way. Gotta destroy Altdorf and whatever else is going on here, plus we still have a Festus to subjugate here, and I'd rather get to him before Wulfric or Throg or all of these vassals of ours do our job for us. We'll also probably declare a bunch of wars. We will fight Kolek, and we will be sending Hadal down to help with Ulthuan, which is already very much in trouble. So anyway, stay tuned for more Valkia and more vassal collecting. Don't forget to leave a like and comment for your friendly neighborhood heretic. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.